Good morning, dear colleagues. We begin our working day in Ukrainian Crisis Media Center. The topic of the first conference and participation of rapid Trident. We have Serhiy Zhabyuk, the head the 1st Battalion Rapid Response Brigade, and the topic is Rapid Trident 2016 results of the National Guard. We have Captain Anatoliy Mozhovyi and Corporal Oleksandr Hadzhynov. Good morning, dear. Good morning. I'm Colonel Lieutenant and the Chief of the Rapid Force of National Guards Brigade, military man of the 1st Regiment, and officers of the battalion participated this year and the first time in multinational trainings, Rapid Trident, and with 150 participated of us. It was on the territory of the peacekeeping forces of Armed Forces of Ukraine, Land Forces of Ukraine, or Yavrevsky test field. The tests were from June 23 up to July 8. The training was planned, and there were 2 stages of it. The first stage included headquarters trainings, that was the command phase. The second stage included tactical trainings or tactical phase. During the first stage, we were working on management, and the two headquarters of battalions, one Ukrainian and the other one multinational, including military men from our brigade, and the headquarters of the multinational brigade. I personally had the duty of the communication officer and interaction officer in the headquarters of the brigade. For me, it was the first experience of this kind. And personally, it was interesting to see, to observe how they plan military activities, how they organize management of units during combat operations. And personally, for me, it was important to improve my personal level of language, let's say, and to get new knowledge and new skills. What is interesting, that during this command headquarters stage, we used the system of imitation system of model of JCATS, of military activities, and we have not worked with that system before in our brigade. During tactical phase, we used laser system of shooting, which is called miles. That was interesting for our military men, and we have never applied the system before. That system is very efficient, and it allows to work on tactical issues with real visualization of the injuries received by our forces and forces of the enemy. So we see right away who was injured, and it cannot be done without a real shooting. Thank you very much. Anatoliy. Good morning, dear colleagues, journalists, and spectators. I'm the chief of the staff of the 2nd Battalion, Captain Mozhovyi. I participated in Rapid Trident 2016. My position was the officer on Tactical Operational Center of the multinational battalion. What I want to say, the training was very interesting. And all participants from different countries of the world, they showed a high level of preparation. Our military men also demonstrated that they are ready to take any task. We had very good relations with all the participants and friendly relations, and because of that we had a really efficient work on management by units of all arms. and there was Marines and the National Guards and paratroopers and units of land forces of Ukraine. We were able to improve the language skills of our military men, and also we could improve our skills and military skills, professional skills that we acquired. Thank you. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Everything was told already. I will tell you as a soldier. For me, what I liked, what I didn't, for me, just like for others, that was not the exercise, but the opportunity to show what our skills are, to try ourselves in the situation close to warfare, and that was very beneficial. We saw what our mistakes were, what wasn't done really properly, and most of all we liked Miles' system, which allowed us to see who did everything best and who didn't. We had a chance to work to exercise the operations of different separate units and groups. All the guys were very seriously treating it all. It was happening just like in real life. Everyone was we all were very united. We were one team. And we do need such exercise to check what we can and in order to eliminate any mistakes. That was very beneficial for soldiers. Thank you. Any questions, any clarifications? One question from me. Will you participate in similar exercises in the nearest future? Similar exercises are taking place every year. For us, that was the first time we participated in such type of training, of exercise. It will be very interesting, very useful for us if our unit is involved into such exercises in the future as well, because that's a very real experience, the opportunity to try what we can, and the opportunity to gain new skills, new tactics that was demonstrated by representatives of other countries. Do you know how many battalions participated in this year's exercises? I mean, how many military? We had about 1,800 people who participated in the exercise. Mostly these were military servicemen of the Armed Forces of Ukraine and the National Guard of Ukraine, 1,300. The rest were representatives of other countries, of 13 other countries. If you have no more questions, clarifications, we will finish on that. Thank you for coming. Thank you for sharing your impressions. Thank you. Our next